I feel like this, right? We in America, right? At the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to be like freedom. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know. So at the end of the day, why? You know what I'm saying? We don't have the freedom to do what we want to do. It's not really like,
Actually, if you guys do have a couple minutes, we're just asking. Have you been any of you been following the Roby Wade overturning?
What is it?
The federal, Supreme Court, the abortion law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So,
I heard about that.
Yeah, do you mind if I ask you? We're just kind of getting a feel for everybody where they line up on this. What do you think about it? It's
Horse?
so Roby Wade. Yeah, it's the Supreme Court. There was a leak. We're assuming it's true. It seems like it's true. They're going to be overturning Roby Wade.
Which is like they're gonna be letting people abort their child?
So this is a good question, and this isn't because a lot of people didn't really understand this. A lot of people think that overturning Roby Wade means there'll be a federal ban on abortion.
Yeah.
It just means that it'll go back to the states, where states can make their own laws if they want to have restrictions, and if states don't want to have restrictions, they don't
I think
have
it's
to have
up to a
restrictions.
female, bro. I think it should be a female decision.
Okay.
It's her body. It's, So if the man was carrying the baby, I feel like it'll be up to the man. But since the woman, God has it, the woman gets to carry the baby, then it's up to her.
What about the law, though, of like Supreme Court putting it back to the states? Does that seem
you can't put laws on people's bodies and people's. Fuck off!
I assume you know that guy.
Nah.
No?
Nah, bro. They can't be talking just because we're doing something and
Yeah. So you don't think that states should be allowed to have restrictions on it?
No, I don't think the federal or the state should have it. I think it should be up to the parents, to parental. It's a parental thing.
Depending on the age.
Yeah.
Depending on the age.
Depending on the age, you think there should be restrictions?
It's another way of controlling the population.
Controlling what we do, basically,
So you say you think it's a good thing to control the population that
No,
way?
not at all, because it depends on what they're doing. Because it seemed like back in the days, Plan B's was all in like black people's neighborhoods.
Yeah, well, do you know Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, they set up shop, these abortion clinics in black neighborhoods because she wanted to abort more black babies.
Yeah. So they can have the race going down.
Right.
So,
So that's a bad thing if you're saying that.
Yeah.
So that does that maybe make you think about abortion
At the end
twice?
of the day, I feel like this, right? We in America, right? At the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to be like freedom. You feel me?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, why? You know what I'm saying? We don't have the freedom to do what we want to do. It's not really like,
I mean, I understand, but so the other side of the argument that people have is, and I'm curious here because he said woman, so he's basically, this is him saying he wants to punt, he wants to go to you. He's like, have her answer, he doesn't want to piss you off.
Yeah.
But you understand the other side of the argument is if someone, if scientists and if biologists say, well, it's not really that person's body if it's a baby in their body. That's why, for example, like Texas, their limitation is a heartbeat. Once there's a separate heartbeat, they're saying you can't have an abortion.
yeah, okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense because when it's in the heartbeat, then how can you say that's not murder?
Right.
Yeah, that is.
Exactly.
So then maybe so you think Texas should be allowed to place a limitation like at a heartbeat, maybe?
At a heartbeat seems like it
There
beats
should
everybody
be definitely
halfway.
a specification of once it gets to a certain standard and certain stage, you should be able to and should be able not to. Definitely, once it has a heartbeat, I don't think.
Okay. So you said this is you two are together?
Yeah.
So you have 3 kids, you said?
We got 4.
You got 4 kids. So you did the ultrasound, and I just had my first twins. So you remember that first? Yeah.
Congratulations.
They're tough.
Yeah.
By the way, anyone who tells you that boys and girls aren't different, bullshit. Go and have 1 boy and 1 girl twin. She starts talking really young, and she's verbal, and he's just but then he's just jumping and running around. Oh yeah, more action. Yeah. It's not even close.
One more action, no talking.
Oh yeah, the bullshit that all the rich white.
He has 3 girls and 1 boy.
Yeah, all the rich white liberal who try and be like, it's all society. I'm like, no. I have not taught anything to these twins. That is a boy.
Exactly.
That is a girl.
How they supposed to act.
Yeah. She grabs something, she tries to put it in her mouth. He grabs something, he tries to hit you with it.
Yeah.
That's right what he does.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly it.
So you remember that first ultrasound where you saw the heartbeat?
Yeah, of course.
So you would say at that point that's a life.
That's it.
Okay.
It's a life.
That's a life.
Well then, look, that's kind of why I was having this conversation, because the Supreme Court, before this ruling now of overturning Roby Wade, Texas wouldn't have had the right to say, okay, after a heartbeat you can't have an abortion. So now the overturning of Roby Wade means Texas can have that law.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that seems like something
Texas
that
always does his own thing, man. Texas is always like that. They only
Well, they couldn't though. It was technically illegal for Texas to do that.
Yeah, they're becoming more liberal.
But so we would see. I think that's a good place to find common ground. In other words, you have people who are abortion all the way up to 9 months, and being a mother, I would assume you're like, that's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah.
Then you have some people who think no abortions, but a heartbeat, good place to start.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
A heartbeat is a good place.
I think that's a lot of people in the country, you know, but unfortunately you see the protests, you see the media making it seem like something it isn't, and people go nuts.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of people are kind of like you on a sliding scale.
Like,
Right.
People just don't know what they want.
Yeah.
That's what it is. People don't know what they want.
Yeah. Because a heartbeat is, you know, you can start hearing it now at 6 weeks, but certainly 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Because, I remember seeing that, the little heartbeat, like, oh my gosh. I don't know about you as a dad, but for me, I was just paranoid, or I'm like, all right, just make sure she doesn't take any stairs and falls down. I'm like, because we can't do anything.
Yeah,
Baby's not in us. We're just like, just don't do anything that could hurt the baby.
Keep her in a bubble.
Yeah, that's exactly. Put her like a bubble wipe. All right, well, thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.